I'm Carri Nicholson, the Leader Whisperer, and yes, this is my winter jumper, or sweater as you say in the States. And today I want to talk about the fact that the year is moving on and it's a transitional point for people's lives. And one of the reasons I want to talk about that is this week I had a milestone birthday. And thank you very much to all you sweet people who sent me birthday wishes on the day. It wasn't one of those milestones that end in a zero, but it has taken me into a whole new demographic category as far as questionnaires are concerned. Now, honestly, I'm fine about that because, as my beloved Nana used to say, age is just a number. And she was a great believer that it's how you feel on the inside that counts, as well as what you do with your life. And right up until 5 months before her death, and sadly she died on the morning of her 99th birthday, or as we like to think of it, her 100th year, she was clear that she actually still felt 19 inside. And I remember her saying to me that how much she struggled with the fact that every time she woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror, she couldn't understand who this little old lady was who was looking back at her. Now, I don't think I feel 19 inside, and for that I'm actually probably profoundly grateful. But my internal perceptions have me sitting somewhere in my late 20s at the moment. Old enough to know better, young enough to still think of having a long and productive life ahead of me, and a useful life as well. And of course, if I take after my Nana, I've probably got another 40 years left in me. After all, she was still baking for the poor old folk down the road when she was in her early 90s. Said poor old folk were in their 70s and at least 20 years younger than her in most cases. So if age is just a number, why are birthdays such a big deal? And I think the reason for this is that they are one of the two major annual reflection points for most people. They're a time when you look back at what you've done in the last year, and often much longer than that, what you've been doing the last year, what you've been doing the last 5 years, what you've been doing with your life. And you reflect on what you've achieved. But you also start thinking about what's still undone, what mountains you still want to climb, and where you want to be in your life the next time you're raising a glass to yourself and your family at your birthday. The other inflection or reflection point is, of course, the start of a new year, whenever that new year is for you. But unlike birthdays, New Year's tend to be more forward-looking. They're about planning your year to come and doing some hard thinking about what you want to achieve and where you want to be and how you're going to get there. It's no mistake that that particular time of year is often a catalyst for business owners and leaders to start thinking about their exit, particularly if a milestone birthday is either hoving into view or just disappearing in the rear view mirror. More than one of my clients found that on reflection, they'd actually decided they didn't really want to die in harness. And the turning of their particular year showed them that the thrills and excitement of this particular business roller coaster were beginning to pall just a little bit. For December babies like me, of course, this time of year gets you both coming and going. But I'm still 27 inside, remember? And this particular roller coaster is only getting up to speed for me, so I won't be going anywhere soon. But if you're wondering how to stop your ride, because it's getting to that time in your life and the time in the year when you're starting to reflect on where you want to be in 5 years' time, if you want to be able to exit gracefully and move on to the next great adventure for you, then we should talk. Because that's what I do, is help people like you get off the roller coaster and find the next great ride, the next great adventure. I'm Carri Nicholson. I'm the Leader Whisperer. Have a wonderful rest of the week and happy snow days.